Yeah, now we are going to develop a J2EE client associated .NET web service, and this is going to be an exercise. It's going to be sixth or seventh exercise in SOA lab as specified by Anna University Regulation 2008. So it's first of all you have to create a .NET web service. Then you have to proceed on to create a client. First of all, web service has to be created before creating a client, and we should ensure that we create a web service. Then we create a client for the web service. So first of all, you have to create a .NET web service. .NET web service, and I'm going to use Visual Studio 2008 for that. I'm going to use VS 2008. You can use 2010 also if we are available, but I'm available only with Visual Studio 2008. So I'll use Visual Studio 2008 to create a .NET web service. Recent versions of Visual Studio is also available, like that Visual Studio 2013. You can make use of that also, but if you do use of Express editions, it will be of limited edition only. So try to use Ultimate edition or Professional edition. So go for .NET web service. So file, new, website, same as we created for new .NET components as web services. So here we create a ASP.NET web service, .NET Framework 3.5, file system, Visual C#. Now I'm going to give a name for this. Let it be factorial service. So factorial service is okay again. So it will popularize. Again, we need to, if you want to change, you can change the service to some other name. Rename fact2.cs. Sorry, you use small case for that. 2.cs. fact2.cs, fact2. Now save this, then rename this fact2.asmx. So now close this. So now I give here fact2. Pop like this. Rename service to fact2. Again. So now I'm going to create a factorial web service again. Public. This time using int factor of int n. Here also I'm going to make use of recursive function for this. If when equal to 0 or n equal to 1, return 1. Else return n star factor of n minus 1. So what is it? I'm calling a recursive function, and it's going to perform. We're going to build this service now. But the members cannot be the same as the integer present. So we have got this one. So we'll change this to factorial. So here also you need to change. again you build succeeded now. So now we will control F I can give, or we can give this green button. So I will give this green button. Okay. So we have to get a factorial web service. Before that we will see factorial web service 6 720. Yeah, it's going on fine. 9. Yeah, it's going on fine. Okay, for complete list of operations, the description. Facto ASMX to WSDL. Copy this. So we have created a .NET web service. We have created a .NET web service. We have copied the WSDL file, web service description file. Next part is to create a J2EE client. Client. This one we will use NetBeans IDE. Whatever IDE you have got, you can use NetBeans IDE. So what to do is you have copied this WSDL. This one is minimize it, or you can close this also. Possible you can close this also. So minimize this. Go for NetBeans IDE. May take some time to load. Meanwhile, so we have created J2EE client as .NET web service. Create a J2EE client now. .NET web service is being created, and we have used a WSDL file, web service description language, that we call as web service description language, that is used to achieve loose coupling between services. So we say agility, agility in a sense. A .NET web client using a J2EE web service, a J2EE client using a .NET web service. So that we call as agility. So usually that we call as agility, and usually your definition of SOA is given as SOA is a open, agile, extensible, federated, composable architecture consisting of autonomous, potentially diverse, potentially reusable services implemented as web services. Those we call as service unit architecture. That's a definition of service unit architecture. And this tells about exercise tells about agility of SOA, of using SOA. So now file, new project. So now you have to create a J2EE client in NetBeans IDE. So we have to create a J2EE client, Java web application. Next, so you create as factorial client, fact client. Now we create next, leave it as such. These are not needed for us until now. Finish this. And works. And now you got the ID like this. Now what you do here is, again you are going to give is factorial of a given number. If a given number, I'm going to give it as a number. So now I'm going to create a form now. You can create it in design view, but you create as such. So form name is equal to a form1, method is equal to post. Usually give get or method post or get. I usually give post, method is equal to post, action equal to, you leave it blank till now, I will tell you when to use this. So now action is going to blank. Now we leave this action is going to blank now. So now I need to create a text box now. Input type equal to text, name is equal to A, then close this. Next one I need to get a button which will tell about what's the operation. Input type is equal to submit value equal to find factorial. So I've done that. I've created a file. I've created a form now. So now this one is factorial web page. Finding factorial. Title is finding factorial. Finding factorial. So you can align this to center, I don't need, and I've done a form now. I've created a form, I've created a text box and the find factorial. I've left the action is going to blank now, and I need to fill this blank to get the result. So what you do here is right click this, now new web service client WSDL URL. I already copied the WSDL URL, Control V that, finish that. No need to give package and all, you finish this. Now it will pass the WSDL file and it will say whether it is appropriate or not. So it will do that. It will take time. Maybe it is taking time. Yeah, it has come now. Passing WSDL file. Passing WSDL file, it has passed it and build successful has come. So now, after doing that, I need to create a servlet now. Use the servlet. Now I'm going to get a servlet. Now I'm going to give a servlet name as facto, and no package. I'm not giving any package name here. Next I'm giving. So URL pattern is there. So this one leave it as it. URL pattern /facto, that you have to remember. Finish it. Yeah, I've done with that. So now you click on here, public factor instance HTTP servlet. Right click this, insert code, and then you give for call web service operation. So now you go for the factsoup 1.2 factorial and click OK. So your service has been imported and it is given as a function over here. So now what will I do here is I need to get an input that is a as integer now. Int yes, int d is equal to int s is equal to integer dot pass int of request dot get parameter of a. So a only I given, I believe so, and I believe so I given a only. You need to check it out. I have given a input type text is equal to name is equal to a. So I have given over here, and I have given the name integer as s. Now what will I do here is I will copy paste this, cut and paste, cut it better, cut this and paste it over here. So now what will I do here is int res is equal to factorial of s. That's a variable. So we are getting in a and s, and I am giving it as factorial of s. So now I need to remove this this function I need to remove. I removed this function. So now I need to display this one. Factorial of a given number is given number is IS. So now I need to give here given number is, what is the given number? It's going to be yes. Yes. Oh, sorry, I need to give a plus over here. Where is IS? Yeah. Now I've given this. So we will compile this file now. That's all we have done with that. We will compile this file. Right click this. Click this. Taking time. Okay, we are done with this. It's taking time. So meanwhile, we'll go here and give action is equal to factor. I'm done with this. Now come back again. Right click this. Right click this. We need to compile. If you want to know whether it's going fine, we need to compile that. Or else we'll give build. Okay, we'll give build. Some source files. Build successful. So your compilation is done well, and the index.jsp, you have to check it out index.jsp again. So form 1 and post factor, action is equal to factor, text name is equal to a, submit find factorial. So we'll run this. It will take its time. So what is J2EE Client web service? Java client. It tells about agility, as I've said before. It also says portable of applications, portability, portable. We can create a web service, we can make use of J2EE Client. And another way also you can do, you can create a J2EE Java web service and you can use it as a client in .NET. So these are the main features of SOA. And much more to say is about that is Java. You can make use of Eclipse IDE for creating a Java client also, but .NET Web Service, for creating .NET Web Service you usually use Visual Studio only. For J2EE Client you can make use of any other IDEs also other than NetBeans IDE. So you are popped up, and now we will find it out the factorial. Factorial of 5 is 120. Yeah. So we have got this one. So go to back and we will give another number 8 40320 9 36280. So we have just come out correctly. So we will give 1 and see 1. Give 0, it will also be 1. 0 factorial is 1, so it's 1. So thanks lot. Yeah, very good. This is about J2EE, this is about developing a J2EE client as a .NET Web Service. Yeah, thank you.